Good morning. There she is. Okay, you ready? We're gonna get started. Take yourself to the back of the mat. Take your feet hip width apart. We're gonna sweep the right arm up and take it all the way over as you really try to reach it up and out. And then do the same on the opposite side. Lift, reach. And again. So the hips are kind of staying quiet. We're just really working the upper side body here as we stretch. Couple more. Just gonna fix my screen. There's Anne. Good morning, Anne. Okay, keep going. One more time on each side, just because it feels fabulous. Really keep that arm nice and long as you send it up and over. Okay, let's make a fifth. Thumbs up. Sweep the arms all the way back. Stick the chest out. Now weight into the heels of the feet. Stick your butt back and just start to hip hinge a little bit at a time. So you're not going all the way down. Go a little further. Keeping your hips back and your weight into the back of the feet. A little further. Now make sure you're looking down at the floor so the neck is nice and long. You're going to extend the left arm forward and then pull it back. And do the same with the right. Reach it out, pull it back. And as you pull it back, make sure you're trying to lift those elbows as high as they can go. We're going to do this a few more times. Your legs are nice and long, so keep them straight if you can. Draw in the belly. Last one. Now come back up. Release the arms, take a nice big deep breath. You're going to clasp the fingers together, flip the palms to face the ceiling, reach them up. Now lift the shoulders up, so you're lifting everything up, you're trying to get taller. And the arms can be slightly forward if you feel compression in your neck. They don't need to be all the way back. This is a feel-good stretch. And then let the shoulders relax, release the arms. You're going to take it all the way down, let your head go. We're just going to take 3 big deep breaths here. Breathing is truly a gift you want to embrace. Okay, fingertips out in front. We're going to inhale and extend the spine. You're going to shift your hips back and you're going to walk your fingers forward. Nice big old lat stretch as you breathe. Now fold all the way down, let it go. Totally unweighting the upper body here. Let's walk the feet together so they're hip width apart, a little closer together. Keep breathing. Keep weighting into your heels. You know, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. So your spine is in flexion until you get to the very top. Proud of the chest. Sweep the arms up. We're going to keep the hands shoulder width apart, maybe slightly forward, and now lift the shoulders as much as you can. Now bring the hands to heart. You're going to step your left foot. Big step forward. You're in a lunge. And you're going to elevate the back foot nice and high. Clasp the fingers together. The palms are going to face up. Lift the arms. Now you're going to lower that heel in the back as far as it can go, keeping your front leg bent. And then you're going to lift that heel up. And just keep breathing as you do this. Okay, hold the heel up, lower the arms till they're shoulder width, till they're at the height of the shoulders. And now hinge forward. Give me a big lean forward. Now release the hands, bring the arms by your side, palms face the floor. Now let's try to get most of our weight going into this front leg. So just the tippy toes on the floor in the back. Now draw the belly up and in, take a big deep breath, lift the arms up as high as they can go, and then take them back. Couple more. You should be feeling this in your left glute, in the lower body, and your thoracic spine in the upper body. We're going to do this a few more times. Okay, hands to heart, big bend in this front leg now. You're going to come off the back foot, balance on that one leg. Lower that back foot, you're right back here before you lifted it. Take your hands down to frame your front foot. We call this as a runner's lunge. Now, the right hand's going to stay where it is. You're going to sweep the left arm out to the side and lift the left shoulder, doing a little twist. Put the left hand back down. Do the same with the right arm. Put that one back down. You're going to step back, meet me in your plank. You're going to put your knees down. We're going to do a little hover all the way down to the floor. Come up onto your forearms. You're in baby cobra. Keep pulling in the stomach. Now try to broaden through the shoulders, pry out the chest, pull in the stomach, and just breathe. Let's lower the chest, bring your hands back by the chest. Tuck the toes under if they're not already. Lift up so the hips come off the floor, full cobra. Now come back to that high plank. So get your butt up, get your belly in. Hold here 5 deep breaths. Pull through to a downward dog, first one of the day. How fabulous does this feel? Just breathe. With your legs straight, walk your hands back to your feet. You're in a full forward fold here, breathing. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Spine inflection till the very top. Proud out the chest. Clasp the fingers together. You're going to send the arms up. Try to lift the shoulders. Hold here for a few breaths. Bring your hands to heart. Big step forward with the right foot. Right foot. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Nice little bend in the front leg. Elevate the heel in the back. Clasp the fingers together. Pull them forward. Lower the heel in the back as far as it can go. Lift it back up. You can inhale as you lift up, and then you can exhale as you lower. Give Give me a big forward lean now. Really lean. Most of your weight is in the right leg. Release the hands, sweep the arms back. Proud out the chest, draw the stomach in, lift the arms. Send them back. Keep going. Breathe, like incorporate your breath with each movement. Okay, let's take the arms down to the floor. You're in a runner's lunge. Right arm out to the side. Lift the right shoulder up. As big as a rotation as you got. You should feel it in your glute. Send that arm back down. Switch. Send it back down. Bring your hands back to heart. Now we're going to power up onto this leg and balance on the one leg. So leg comes up in the back. Nice and strong. Just hold on this spot. And now stand up. Nice, big deep breath. Swan dive it down. Relax your head. Fold the arms, completely unweight the upper body. Close your eyes, give me 5 deep breaths. Hands to the floor, step back, meet me in your plank for 5 deep breaths. Lower the knees to the floor, hover the chest all the way down, meet me in baby cobra. Take the chest down, bring your hands by your chest, push yourself up, hips are off the floor. You're still pulling in the stomach as best you can. Okay, let's send the hips back over the heels. I want you to tuck your toes under. Walk your hands to the corners of the mat. Nice and wide apart. Chest lowers towards the floor as you breathe. Make sure your neck stays nice and long. Open the right palm to face the ceiling. Lift the hand 1 inch off the floor. I want you to reach it nice and long. Forward, reach the hand forward. Close it and relax. Other side. Open, lift, and reach. Couple more times on each side. Back onto all fours. Right transitioning into some cat-cows. Go at your pace. Try to really focus on your breathing so your mind is quiet. Shift those hips back on your next one while you hold the spine in flexion. And now find yourself in a neutral position. Elevate the knees just off the floor. Put them back down. Elevate. And lower. Do it again. Meet me in a small downward dog. Push your legs nice and straight. Let's walk our hands back to the feet. Inhale and extend the spine. Exhale, fold down. Repeat that 3 or 4 more times. On this last one, hold the spine nice and long. Shift your hips backwards. Swan dive it all the way back up. Flip your palms, sweep the arms back behind you. As far back as they can go. Now rotate the back of the hands to face the back of the room. And then again, flip them. Just a few more. Hold the palms up, sweep the arms up. Bring your hands to heart, pick up your left leg, circle the ankle. Try to get taller. I'd like you to lift out of this right hip as much as possible. Go the other way. Point and flex. Put it down, switch legs. Really important to engage your core. It's your center, helps you balance. Change directions. Point and flex. Put that foot down. You're going to take hold of your left foot in your left hand, getting a nice stretch down the front part of the leg. Sweep the right arm up if you can. And from here, we're going to transition to dancer pose. So you're going to hip hinge forward. And just go as far as you can comfortably without losing your balance. Whatever that is. And when you're ready, take it back up nice and slow. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Pick up the right foot. Enjoy this nice stretch. Sweep the arm up if you can. Start your hip hinge. Come up slowly. And release. Feet are hip width apart. Take a nice big deep breath. Hands to heart. Step your left foot forward. Big lunge. Really big. Go for it today. Give me a nice hinge forward. Sweep the arms out in front. Shoulder width apart. Let's get this left glute working. Now bring the arms back by your side. So your upper body gets a little bit of a break here. The focus is really putting as much weight into this left leg as you can. Let's bring the arms back out in front. They should be parallel to the floor. Send them back. So I've got my front leg with a pretty big bend in it. My knees actually just a little in front of the ankle. Arms come out for the last time. Maybe this time we try to lift them a little higher. And then take your palms down, step back, find yourself in your high plank. Once you get there, we're in down dog, 5 deep breaths. Hands walk back to the feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach the arms all the way up. Bring your hands to heart, big step forward with the right foot. Gigantic step forward. Give me a nice lean in. Most of my weight is now on that right leg. Sweep the arms out in front. Send them back. Really proud out the chest. Keep the arms nice and long. Bring them forward. Send them back. You can lean in a little more. If you can make this challenging for that leg, you're where you ought to be. Arms come forward again. Lift them up a little higher if you can. Sweep them back. Hands down, step back to your high plank. Give me 5 deep breaths. Push your heels towards the back of the room. Downward dog. Hands walk back to the feet. Full forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Palms face up. Reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, step your left foot. Big step forward. Lunge forward. Hands stay at your heart, rotate to the left. Most of my weight's going into that left leg again. Square out the shoulders. Lift the shoulders up. Now we're going to step the back foot in a little bit. I've turned my back foot on a 45-degree angle. Got both legs straight. Triangle pose. I'm going to shift my hips back. Slide my hand down the front leg. Doesn't have to go all the way. It's not about forcing. Sweep the right arm up. Make sure you're holding your head in a spot where your neck is loving you, not hating you. Shift those hips a little further back so you get into that inner thigh of the front leg. Lift the left hand off the leg, come back up with the upper body. Both arms are reaching long. Flip the palm in the front, sweep the hand up, reverse warrior. Take your gaze, look up at the hand. Come back, both palms now face the floor. I'm going to have you step your back foot a little further back. Bend into your front knee. Hold the arms strong. Palm in the front faces up. Reverse warrior. Take your gaze, follow that left hand. Keep the bend in the front knee. Okay, you're going to spiral the arms down to the floor. You're going to meet me in your high plank. 5 deep breaths. Downward dog. Hands walk back to the feet. Hold pole. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, step your right foot forward. Nice and high on the toes on that back foot. Reach the arms up. Big forward lean, sweep the arms back. Crowd out your chest. So look down at that knee, see if it's over the ankle or a little in front. Bring your hands to heart, give me a nice rotation to the right. Square out those shoulders. Go to the left. Square out the shoulders. Step your back foot in a little bit, turn it on an angle. Reach the arms parallel to the floor. Nice and long. Palms are going to face down. Look at your front hand, open that palm, sweep it up. Reverse warrior. Straight legs. Okay, bring the hand forward to the front leg. Shift your hips backwards. Start your descent as you lift this left arm up. Triangle pose. Come back up. Step your back foot back even further if you can. Flip your front hand. Reach all the way up, reverse warrior. Little bend in the front leg this time. Try not to let it rotate forward. Now we're going to spiral the arms. We're going to come down, meet in plank. Push your legs nice and straight. Downward facing. Come back to plank. Let's do a little hover and go right to up dog. Hold here, elevate the knees off the floor if you can. Tuck the toes under, you're back into your high plank. Let's hover again. Go to up dog. Come off the knees if you can. Hips up, high plank. hover, up dog, let's put the knees down. We're gonna flatten the feet. So the tops of the feet are on the floor. Send your hips all the way back. Child's pose of your choice. Okay, just change up your child's pose. So I'm gonna open my knees. This time I had my knees fairly close last time. Just switch it up. Find a different spot to be and just breathe 5 more deep breaths. Okay, back up onto all fours. Give me a few cat-cows just to reset. Find yourself in a neutral spine. Left hand to left ear, elbow out to the side. Rotate the left shoulder up. The hips are going to stay quiet. Cross the elbow over to the right elbow and sweep it back up. Find your breath. Keep going. Belly button is drawing up and in. You can make this as easy or as hard as you feel right to do so today. Okay, let's do the other arm. And give me, I don't know, 7 or 8 repetitions. The only thing moving is the torso and the arm. Okay, back onto all fours. Give me 3 cat-cows. Change up your angle. Find yourself in bear. Baby steps with your hands going forward. Meet me in your high plank. Downward facing. Lift your left leg up. Keep your hips square. Switch to the right. Switch to the left. This time I'm going to have you open the left hip. Leg is going to go up a little higher. Switch. Equal weight in both arms. Back to the leg being up. Hip open, bend at the knee, lift from the knee this time. Switch. Come back to your plank. Give me a nice little hover. Take it to your up dog. Send the hips all the way back over the heels. Tuck your toes under. Chest lowers towards the floor. Forehead stays up. Come back to high plank. Downward facing. Try to pull the heels towards the floor. Last time in this pose. Come back to plank. Pigeon on the right leg. Step that right foot behind the left hand. Slowly lower the hips. Take it down onto the forearms. Try not to be sitting on that right hip. So we like to think about pressing the left hip flexor towards the floor. If you can put the forehead down and stretch it all out, you're here for 6 deep breaths. Okay, back up to the elbows, then your palms, tuck the toes under on that back foot. You're going to meet me in your high plank. Take the left foot up behind the right hand. Slowly lower the hips down onto your forearms. Try to inch the right leg back. Stretch it all the way out if you can. Okay, come back up onto the forearms, then your palms. You're going to sweep your back leg forward. We're going to sit up cross-legged facing forward. So nice and tall. Find yourself in a comfy spot. Take the hands out in front. So the spine is going to stay long as we walk it forward. Just slowly. This is really gentle. And when you can't go anymore, flex the spine. See if you can lower the elbows. Just breathe. Maybe send the elbows a little further out if you can. Take yourself back up. We're going to cross our legs the other way. Switch them. Sit up nice and tall. Find your center, like long spine. Hands out in front. Start your walking. Take it to the elbows if you can. Okay, bring it back up. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to connect the bottoms of your feet out in front. Hold underneath them. And just try to use your arms to send your chest a little forward. Crowd it out. Now, if you can relax the knees to let them get a little closer to the floor, why not? You can bend at the elbow and start a little forward lean if you're looking to add a little intensity. I'm not flexing the spine. Stay here for 3 more big breaths. Okay, let's take our hands to the knees. You're gonna pull the knees back together. We're gonna open the feet hip width apart. Feet are flat on the floor. We'd like them to stay that way. As we send the arms out, now you're gonna round the back. C-curve the spine. Roll it down slowly. Your feet can follow in towards you a little bit, but try to keep the feet on the mat. Come down nice and slow. Your chin is tucking down to the chest. Once you're as far as you're gonna go, send the arms all the way back behind you. You still have a bend in the legs. Arms are gonna come forward. Head's gonna lift. You're gonna roll yourself back up, keeping your feet down if you can. And we're just gonna send it between the legs. So your spine stays in flexion. Okay, sitting up tall. Legs stay bent. Arms out in front. Spine is long, right? You're not gonna flex this time. We're just gonna lean it back. Little challenge for the tummy and the hip flexors. Keep leaning back till you can't go any further without losing your form with your spine staying long. Your belly has to pull in. Now send those arms up if you can, nice and slow. Adds a lot of intensity. Be gentle, and then slowly lower them back down. Send them up. And lower. One more time. I know it's challenging for those hip flexors. Bear with me, we're almost done. Now, dive it between the legs. Nice little stretch for your lower back. Now, sit it up nice and tall. Send the legs out so your legs are straight. Flex to your feet. So now your hip flexors are just chilling out. Walk your hands between the legs. Walk them forward. When you can't go any further, elbows down, spine flexes. Come back up. You're gonna bring the left foot in, then the right one. Bring your feet as close to you as you can, but I want you to turn them out to the side a little bit, the toes, and open them a little wider than hip width. Left hand goes behind you and then the right hand. Try to get your butt up. So now I'm on my fingertips to get my butt up. And I'm just gonna hold this little squat. Adding on to this, you can bring the left arm forward and the right arm forward. Now you're leaning a little bit forward, but your butt is staying down. You can bring your hands to heart and use your elbows to open those legs a little more. Try not to flex the spine. Now let's put the hands back down. You're gonna come back up to a full forward fold. Looking through your knees to the back of the room. Stay here, give yourself 3 deep breaths. Get some good blood flow to your face, good oxygen to your body. And we're gonna roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice big deep breath. And I thank you very much for your power and strength. Have a wonderful Sunday. Sunday. Thank you, ladies.